What is up, technical traders, stock strategists, and crypto connoisseurs? It's me, Tim, back here with you from Stock Picks by Tim, and today I'm going to talk about Ozop. OZSC is the ticker symbol, and the news we had on Wednesday about them utilizing the Tesla megapack in battery storage system design. And we're going to just get into this really quick. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to go swing over to their Facebook and just kind of see things over there. I'm going to check their 10Q really quick and just go over their assets versus liabilities, and then we're going to check out the technicals, look for a support level, and give you my take on that. But thanks again, guys, and let's get into it. Now first, we've got this article here, came out Wednesday the 25th, caused the stock price to just shoot up. I believe it went up to like a 26% increase or something like that. At least that's what I saw when I checked it, and literally like the next day it just sold off almost to the previous level that it was at. We're a little bit higher than previously. But essentially, they announced that Ozop has executed a purchase for Tesla Megapack for their first of more than a half dozen projects, staged in a queue of portfolios of several hundred properties. And now the start of this energy storage project will be designed using the Tesla Megapack. At the site level, this system requires 40% less space, 10 times fewer parts. Sounds like a Tesla product to me. As a result, this high-density modular system can be installed many times faster than current systems on the market. Now, the first project will consist of the Tesla Megapack, a 4,000 kilowatt-hour storage unit that will be part of the Con Edison call window program. And this program allows for the discharge of electricity into the power lines upon Con Edison's request during their network's critical peak times. Here's the first of 5 or 6 locations that will be carefully monitored internally, and that data will become the bedrock for the development of a series of 5 to 10 location portfolios using our third-party funded business model. We look forward to working with this team of consummate professionals, as Ozop is committed to providing solutions to make a positive impact in our country's energy transition challenges. And this is from Brian Conway, the CEO. But my take on this is how he worded it. It sounds like something a CEO would say, as if they're working with the team, like Tesla's team, but in reality they just purchased. They're using the Megapack in their battery storage design. It's not any kind of like partnership that I'm aware of. I don't see anything about a partnership. Maybe that's why the stock price just shot up. Maybe speculation that, if Tesla likes what Ozop's doing with their products, with Tesla's products, maybe Tesla could acquire them. Maybe Tesla will partnership with them, make some kind of deal. And I think that's where the speculation and the huge spike in share price came. And of course, what comes up very quickly, especially in terms of penny stocks, must come down. Sure enough, that stock price just totally came crashing down back almost to where it was at, like I said. But really quick, I just want to go over the assets, liabilities, and also, when you look at this, total stockholder equity. Bam, that's just huge. That's not a good thing. Part of why it's a penny stock. So we've got assets, 9,400,000 in assets total, whereas current assets, which is short term, would we're about $1 million off from there. So okay, cool. From previously, that's a good increase. Look at that, nice to see. But when you look in the total current liabilities, which would be short term liabilities, 53,027,000. Previously was 8,200,000. Not very good. Total liabilities 54, so it's $1 million over. And yeah, I mean, this is like their debt, what they owe, their rent, their operating costs, and all that kind of stuff. Equities like stocks for CEOs and that kind of stuff. So it looks like they're heavily diluting, negative earnings per share, they're burning cash. So, I mean, yeah, there's a reason it's a penny stock, but regardless, there's always a chance to make some money. Okay, so looking back into this, we have got, here's them announcing the STEM project here. That was a while ago, the 18th of August. Keep that mental note in your head, 18th of August. We've got some comments, got some likes. Okay, and here you go. Awesome news. We're riding with you. Just don't dilute us. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm not currently planning on buying. This is just a kind of a quick go through about the stock. Although I do have shares, I've been bag holding for a while. We're almost reaching about a year. I'm gonna see how it kind of goes. I'm just taking it slowly. It's in the energy sector. With any hype about the infrastructure bill coming up, this can get hyped up potentially. But fundamentally wise, yeah, I mean it's a penny stock. They're burning a lot of cash. But yeah, I mean, they could get a bunch of money coming in from the infrastructure deal. They're one that could potentially benefit, definitely. Them working possibly, maybe they're gonna slowly over time get more deals with Tesla or work some kind of agreements out, which could be interesting. Could be very that would just like send the stock flying, since it's such a small stock. Any big catalyst like that will just send it soaring in the air. And in terms of catalysts, speaking of catalysts, let's just look really quick. Look at this. Look at this freaking spike, man. So, look at this. Was during the, so we're talking January, February, presidency infrastructure deal speculation. So this is where it was trading at into, November, worries about the presidency. The whole market was kind of doing iffy. They were just holding the same line the whole time. Infrastructure bill passing through, and bam, or talks of the infrastructure bill, and just a huge spike. What comes up must come down. Came down quickly, and almost, it didn't reach back down there. But look at where this hits right here. We're talking in April. Okay, so April, a couple months ago, it hits this level here, the 60 cents just about. Okay, or no, excuse me, 6 cents. We're looking at 6 cents right here. And when you look, it came up a little bit, retraced, coming back towards that 6 cents. We did break that. We broke that here. And let me zoom a little closer for you guys. Remember that date, what was it, the August 17th. But look, we had the sell-off, seemed to hit some kind of support here. It hit down under that 6 cent mark here, came back, broke down past this, came back to that level right here, the previous, where we had a bounce back, and now the huge spike based on that little Tesla thing, the Tesla purchases of the megawatt packs, and then sold off. Now we're not back to these previous lows or this previous low. We're in fact consolidating at that 6 cent mark. Look at this. I would consider, if I was planning on purchasing the stock, I would be, let's go in a little farther. I would be looking for I would probably go, wait for momentum to the upside, is how I would look at this. I would wait for some momentum on the upside, and then place a pretty tight stop loss. If I wanted to do it as that kind of a trade, I think this would probably be the best way to go with this kind of a stock, because any time it spikes up, there's definitely profit taking almost every time. Every time we have a spike, there's just as much profit taking, almost very close to as much profit taking. So with this one, I would probably set like a 5% stop loss, trailing stop loss. Once you see a little momentum to the upside, I'd buy in, watch the momentum come up, and look right when you see your first red, just like with this, right when you see that first red, it's time to sell, in terms of the chart and what this chart is telling me. Same story when you look back here with this big spike. Okay, see, time to sell, dropped considerably, then found support, and then we had just a lot of green, had red. Once it's a clear sign that we're having red and we're going back down, that's when it's time to get out, take your profits, or mitigate your losses with the stop loss. And that's just how lately, that's a good way to treat penny stocks and risky plays like that. You don't want to be stuck bag holding and just have it slowly down over time. I would look to maybe, definitely, if it can spike after these 2 red candles we had, I would look for a good green, a decent green candle, and then considering, momentum. Maybe if you can keep an eye on their stuff really closely, keep an eye on any deals being made, watch their Facebook very closely, because you better believe if you saw this at this time and you said, oh cool, a positive catalyst, let me buy it and let me put a stop loss, you would have done fantastic. You know, you would have got in pretty early probably. Look at here, we are at the 25th of August. I mean, you know, imagine like getting in like right here, a couple hours after the news came out, and then just ride that all the way up. You see a considerable, once you see a considerable amount of red, that's when it's okay, time to stop, get out. Get in, get out, don't get stuck holding the bag. But that's all I got for you guys. What are your thoughts on Ozop? Is this a risky penny stock you don't want to buy and hold? Is it just kind of a swing trade? Is it a day trade for you? But yeah, that's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks again. Take it easy.